it's autumn. Today I wanted to do a video where I filmed my favorites for the month of March. Alright, so I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it because I do have a tendency to kind of ramble on. So I want to start off with hair products, and you can't really tell because my hair is back in this pin, which by the way, I've really been loving these hairpins from Kristen S. I've used hairpins in the past, which are a little bit stronger, and I feel like sometimes, although the stronger ones, I feel my hair is a little bit more secure in those. I do feel like they pull on my head a little bit and they give me a headache. So these kind of have like a give to them. And at first I was like, oh, the quality of these just aren't as good. But I think that give that they have in them is actually to my benefit because I find that I'm not getting a headache with these. And I do find that it's actually really cute. I like using the gold one as almost like an accessory to where you can kind of see it, and I'll kind of turn my head, kind of see the poke a little bit there. Maybe I should turn there. But anyway, I've really been enjoying those just to kind of toss my hair up really quickly while I'm doing my makeup. And then moving on to actual hair products. So my hair is extremely, it gets dry and unruly. And in a lot of my other videos, you'll probably notice that I always have like a ton of flyaways, or my hair is like super frizzy, which still, it kind of is to an extent, but my hair is very textured, yet it's not thick. It's still like textured, yet thin at the same time. It's just, it is what it is. And I have bought tons and tons and tons of hair products, some to add extra body and texture in to help with the fact that my hair lays a little bit flat sometimes, but then I find that those products dry out my hair and make it look even drier. And then I've got some products to add the shine back in, but then those kind of weigh my hair down and make it look greasy. So with all of that being said, I discovered Olaplex. So my hair, I don't bleach or anything like that. Right now, actually though, it kind of does have like a red tint to it, which it's not dye. I actually just used the Kristen S gloss, like a hair gloss. I just purchased it the other day just to try out, and I got the one in Copper Penny because my hair is naturally auburn, and I thought that that would just add like a nice shine. And so you can kind of see a little bit there because my hair naturally there had been bleached by the sun, and it really picked up on the Copper Penny there, but the rest of my hair is actually just like its natural color. Anyhow, told you I'm a rambler. Olaplex, back to that. So the first one that I want to talk about is the in-shower treatment. So this one right here is the number 3. So you put it on in the shower, you wet your hair, and then you towel dry it, and you put this on, and it says to leave it for about 10 minutes, like a minimum of 10 minutes. You can leave it longer if desired. So what I found with this product and with the Kristen S, I find it a little bit annoying, is that I don't want to just like hang out in my shower for like 10 minutes waiting for it to set. So usually what I'll do is wet my hair, then run a little bit of bath water, and then use that time to let it sit on my hair, and I'll like shave my legs, do all that stuff, watch some YouTube videos on my phone, you know, do what you have to do. And then I will run in and, you know, stand back up in the shower and rinse the product out. So I've really been enjoying this, and I find that actually the hair that was like fraying and going in all directions, it has just really been helping the hair to lay a little bit better. And then when you get out of the shower, you don't use it like every time, but this one is the number 6, and you use like a pea-sized amount, and this is the Bond Smoother, and it's just a leave-in treatment, and you use it, I think, yeah, it says mid-length to end, so pretty much the hair that I would grab like a ponytail, I would just move it down. So I was using both of these first, and then decided to go back and look and see what else they had. And then I picked up the bonding oil. All right, so with the bonding oil, you just use a couple of drops and you can mix it in with the cream, or you can just use it on its own, and you literally just put a couple of drops in and again run it through the hair, and it adds that extra shine to the hair. And I find that with using these, my hair has looked so much better than it has in a super long time. I am one to get super overwhelmed. So again, I've bought so many hair products. I have a ton in the closet in my bathroom. And then also I have a ton here in my office in these bins. And I feel like I need to just go through and declutter and get rid of them, and then just kind of stick with stuff like this because I feel like this works the best for me. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is La Roche-Posay skincare. So I had been using, to start, their version of the Differin gel, which I actually don't have sitting right here in front of me. And I know that they're supposed to be the exact same thing with the exact same ingredients, but for whatever reason, I found it to, my skin to react a little bit more to it, and I have no idea why. So then that got me to thinking that I wanted to try the rest of their skincare line. And their skincare line is super accessible. Yes, it's at the drugstore and it is a little bit more expensive for the drugstore, but I noticed that a lot of the time it's on sale at like CVS and even at Ulta, like buy one get one half off, or you can even get extra bucks back. So I would wait until there was a sale and then I would buy them. So I do want to talk about two of their cleansers that I have, and they do have one that's blue as well, I think, and I don't have that one. But the two that I was most curious about was this one right here, which is for dry to extra dry skin. It's the Lipicar wash. And you can use this on your body or your face. And this is what I keep in the shower to wash my face with, just a super quick shower face wash. And then this one right here is what I keep at my bathroom sink. And this is my secondary, like, gentle cleanse that I use. So normally I'll use like an oil or a balm to remove my makeup, and then I'll go in with this as my second cleanse. And I really enjoy this. It's sulfate-free, soap-free, fragrance-free, and it has niacinamides in it. So this is super, super gentle. It reminds me a lot of the CeraVe cleanser. So it's in that same realm if you were looking for something similar. So then I have three of the moisturizers, and they're all a little bit different. So I have the Lipicar lotion, which again is for face and body. You can use on either one. And this one's a little bit thinner than this one, which is the Lipicar balm. So this winter, you know, and through like February and March, I've been using these for a while now. My skin gets super, super dry. So I liked my face to be just a little bit damp still, and I would put on like some hyaluronic acid and it'd still be a little bit damp, and then I would put this on and my face stayed super moisturized. So it would just kind of depend. For day use, I would use the lotion, and then for nighttime I would go in with the balm, and they were both really great. And then also, if I felt like I didn't want something that was so moisturizing, I would go in with this one, which is still moisturizing, but like say I didn't want something super tacky on the skin, I went in with this one, which is their Toleraine Double Repair Face Moisturizer. And I found that this actually was moisturizing, and it would just like sink right in. And then I could put my sunscreen or oils or moisturizers or whatever I wanted to do over this without it feeling like I had way too much product on my skin. Another skincare favorite has been this eye cream by a brand called Nuria. And I don't know if it's necessarily a favorite because the cream itself is so good, or if I just really enjoy the applicator. So the applicator is like this, and I think I just really enjoy how it contours to the eye, and I feel like it's like a massage. So in the mornings, I think it feels just really good massaging that area under the eye. And if my face feels a little bit puffy, I just think it just really helps to kind of push that area a little bit. So I don't really know necessarily if it's the cream itself doing an amazing job, It says you can use it AM and PM, but I do feel like it's a good cream in there, but I do really like the application. So I've been using this Kopari Coconut Rose Toner a lot, and probably I would say it's been about a year ago. I went and I bought a ton of this Kopari stuff, and then I started reading where like this coconut stuff in the Kopari was supposed to cause acne, and I was afraid to use it, and I think I might have even like decluttered the coconut oil cleanser. I don't remember, but then I had it sitting there and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a try. And this actually is really moisturizing, and I like to use it and put it on kind of like after I do all my skincare, and while like before I'm like doing my primers and doing my makeup between steps to like keep my skin fresh and dewy. I mean, I'll spray some on now, but it smells good. It keeps my skin fresh and dewy. Like, I mean, I kind of sprayed a lot there, but it's just super refreshing. So if it breaks me out, it breaks me out, but I think it feels awesome. It smells awesome. And I don't know if it's something that I'm going to repurchase. I'm going to have to do more research into it, but I've really been enjoying it. And my makeup has been looking so dewy and so fresh and so plump since I've started using it in that way. Then speaking of makeup, I do have a few makeup favorites, not a ton, because I think I've mentioned a couple of times that I have like a set little makeup bag that I kind of choose from and move things in and out, and my everyday makeup usually stays the same. And the look that I have on right now is actually like my current everyday makeup look. If you're interested in it, I will do a video on it if this is something that you would like to see, but I do have a couple of products that I've really been enjoying. And the first one is this Revlon Skin Lights, and this is the Sunlit Glow, and this is their prismatic bronzer. So if you are really any darker than me, this is not going to be a bronzer for you. This is like a really golden kind of shimmery bronze. So it's not like a contour kind of bronze. It really is one of those bronzers that just adds a little bit of light and I guess shimmer to the skin, so it adds like a healthy glow. So I've really been liking it for that, especially for spring, and especially since my skin is a little bit more pale right now, I just really like the color that it adds. So I've been using that regularly, and I actually use it on my eyes as well, and it just ties my whole look together. It's what I have on today. You'll kind of see the cut-ins right now where I'm applying it. And then the blush that I have been wearing pretty much non-stop are actually these two Dior blushes. So I always go in first with this shade in 004 Coral, and it is just a super bright, almost neon. I don't know if the camera is even picking it up, like the kind of neon it is, just because of, I don't know if you can tell. It's weird with the lighting, but it's like a really, okay, you can kind of see back here if I turn it. It's like a neon coral shade. And so I always put that on first, and then I go over it with the shade 001 Pink, which is, again, a neon pastel pink, which that's kind of showing up pretty neon, true to color back there. But it adds just the freshest sort of lit from within glow on the cheeks, and I've been loving that. I've been wearing it non-stop. I've actually made quite a dent in the blush itself. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can kind of see there, like the Dior pattern is like out of it, which is wild to me because I have the original one and I've had this one for quite some time, and I don't think they're that different, and I don't know why I've just started using it when I got this one. So the original to this one, if you see, the original's on my middle finger, and then the new one's here. I mean, they're not that different. but I don't know what it is about the new one. It's probably, yeah. The new one isn't as pigmented, I don't, yeah. Because here's the new one swatched out, and then here's the old one. And I think that's what it is. It's sheer enough to where I can build them on top of each other to give me that lit from within glow on the cheek. I think that's mostly just why I've been enjoying the new one so much more. All right, and then my lip favorite has actually been this Lancome Juicy Tube Original. So years ago, I had some Lancome Juicy Tubes, and they had some little shimmer particles in them, and I got rid of them. So I've just discovered, and it's not like a recent discovery, I've known this for quite some time, I don't like glitter or shimmer in my lip glosses. I find it irritating on my lips, and I just don't like the way it looks. But I got this as like a sample, I think through Sephora or something, and I decided to try it, and this is like a cream formula, and this is the shade Tickled Pink. And I've been wearing this non-stop, and I love it, and I want to order like more now in this formula. I just need to make sure that there's no shimmer in it, just because it feels moisturizing and it looks good, and it makes my lips look smooth and plump. Yeah, I'm a big fan. And just to kind of compare, this is the Fenty like gloss bomb thing, and you'll see like in there, see those glitters? Yeah, I find those so irritating. I don't even know why I still have this. I never wear it. But this just to me looks so much smoother and more juicy, and it's sheer and not like overly opaque, so you can still see my lips through it. I think these are just great. So I feel like people are like sleeping on these. All right, so the next two things I'm gonna talk about and just have here on the screen because I didn't want to bring them in here or show them to you. And one I'm like wearing under my shirt, and I, again, don't want to show you that. All right, so the first thing is a type of bra. So I'm sure many of you, like myself, have been hanging out at home, working from home, and not wearing bras at all. And then now we're starting to venture back out into public, and we're expected to wear bras. But I started wearing these bras that with no underwire, and they're like super soft. And I do want to mention, I'll just tell you what they are. So they're by a brand called True & Co. and then another brand called Auden. So I originally bought them both from Target. So I went to Target and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna buy these. And both of them were available here at my local Target. And I thought they were great. And then I noticed that True & Co. has their own line that they sell on their own website. And I'd seen it quite a bit like through Instagram and stuff like that. And I noticed that they were way more expensive. Well, not way more, but like, I would say like 30% more expensive on their website versus the prices at Target. And it got me to wondering if the quality was any different. So I did go ahead and I did purchase some from their website just to see. And it turns out that the True & Co. directly from the website actually is better quality than the True & Co. for Target. So I just wanted to let you know that just in case you were wondering. They are a little bit more sturdy, like the fabric's a little bit thicker, and they are more supportive. There's no I think they do sell some with underwire. I always get the ones without, but I feel like the quality is just there a little bit more if you get directly from them, and they do have sales. So for me, it doesn't really matter because I don't know if you can tell, I don't really have a whole lot going on there. So I am, I'm a 38B, and that is only because I am a little bit on the chonky side right now because I've gained some weight. But typically, if I haven't gained weight, I'm usually like a 36A. So I've only gained the amount of boobs that like a chubby middle school boy would gain. Like, you know what I'm talking about? So, you know, it's fine. I'm embracing it. But yeah, that's the only reason I have boobs right now. And it's fine. But I also did want to mention, aside from the True & Co. bras, the Auden bras. And I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. But those bras, and that's actually what I'm wearing right now. It's like a brushed sort of fabric here. and they're just super comfortable. And this one's almost like a sports bra, only it doesn't like really like squeeze you in. And that's the problem for me, is like, and again, it's probably just because I've gained weight, but I just feel like sports bras just really squeeze you. And I don't think sports bras are meant to be worn all day anyway. They're only supposed to be meant like while you're doing like sporty things. But for me, I did work in a gym, so I was like wearing a sports bra all the time, and I would notice that like my sides and my back would hurt at the end of the day just from like wearing like a sports bra. And all my sports bras that I had were high compression, and that's probably part of it too. But anyway, I really enjoy them. And also they do come with the removable cups in the thing. I am somebody who does not care if people know if I have nipples. So I immediately take the cups out and throw them out. And I think that companies need to not do the whole removable cup thing. They need to make up their minds and either leave the cups in there sewn in, or just not give us the cups. Because here's the thing is, and I just like grab my boobs. Here's the thing. When I see a man in a t-shirt, my first thought isn't like, oh my gosh, like I can see his nipples through his shirt. And the fact that when you can see a woman's nipples through her shirt, and then that is their first thought, I think it's just absolutely ridiculous. And I remember like being shamed and stuff like in high school, or like other girls, actually it wasn't me because I don't have boobs, but then like other girls shaming other girls for like being able to see their nipples through their shirts, or like mentioning stuff like, who cares? Like they're literally nipples. Like everybody has them. Like, why is this a thing? So I don't care if you can tell that I have them. If that's something you're self-conscious about though, yeah, like they do come with cups in them, I guess is my whole thing. Sorry for rambling on. All right, and then my other clothing favorite is the Levi's women's ribcage straight ankle jeans. And I'll put them on the screen, but then also this is what they look like. I have been wearing them with everything. So I, again, am a chunky lady right now. And according to Amazon, I bought a size 32, which I think is equivalent to like a size 14. They do run a little bit small, I would say. So typically I would wear a size 12, but again, I've gained weight during all of this. So, I mean, they're probably correct in the sizing. I had thought to maybe order a size 31, but then I did all my measurements and I was like, oh, maybe I should do a 32. So I did end up ordering a 32 and they fit great. But I loved wearing them with heavy knit sweaters and some tennis shoes. And then like my pea coat over top, or even like a puffer jacket. I felt like the jeans themselves were so versatile. So they're absolutely one of my favorite go-to pairs of jeans. And I was looking for a dupe for them because here's the thing, I'm cheap and they're like $70 jeans. And I was looking on Instagram and people were saying that Target had dupes for them through one of their lines. And I did go to Target and bought the dupe. It's not a dupe. The jeans are okay, but the Levi's ones are not stretchy. And I prefer a jean that is not stretchy because I hate when I put on a pair of jeans, and especially with them being high-waisted, and I have like that mom, like lower belly fat thing going on, and the Levi's ones kind of hold that in for me, and then they go all the way up to the rib cage. Well, they're supposed to. Again, I'm long-bodied anyway. But anyway, they go a little bit higher up and it works out really well for me. But the ones from Target, again, they must run huge because first of all, I bought a 14 thinking I'd need that. Nope, the 14 was way too big. Had to go down to a 12, and then I still wore the 12 and then started walking around, doing all that stuff, and then they were huge by the end of the day. The Levi ones hold their shape. So even though I think you can get the Target ones for like $22, they don't really hold their shape, and they just get bigger and bigger and bigger as you move around, which is frustrating. And then also I like the fact that the Levi ones don't have all the holes in the knees and the Target ones do. And you can tell that the fabric's so stretchy because the holes in the knees, that fabric is even like stretchy as well. So those were kind of a fail, but the Levi ones are great. All right, and then I have two kind of YouTube favorites. The first one is Christine McConnell. So I've been watching her channel for a while now, and I think I originally discovered her channel through, maybe it was Trixie Mattel or something. I don't really remember. It's been several months back, and it's when she moved into her current home. So she had another home, and then she's moving into this one, and that when she did that. And then the other day, I'm saying the other day, but it's been like a week or two ago, she posted a video of her restoring like 200-year-old wallpaper. And it may not be that old, I don't know, but like it was amazing. I'll leave a link below. I'm sure you've seen it. She probably has millions of views on it now, but it was really awesome. So that's a favorite of mine. And then also I've really been getting into watching Korean, this is so bizarre, Korean beauty videos. And the reason why I've really been enjoying those is because they're like so relaxing. So a lot of the times if I have a hard time falling asleep, I'll put my AirPods in and I'll lay there in bed, which is terrible. You shouldn't be looking at a screen. But I'll lay there in bed and they're just like patting on the face, being ever so gentle, and just putting just a little bit of makeup there, and it's like so relaxing. I should try like a Korean makeup tutorial. Like I feel like my face requires more than theirs do. But I've really been enjoying them so much. But anyway, those are all of my favorites for the month of March. Let me know in the comments below what your favorites are, and also let me know what you would like to see from me. I have a plan, and hopefully I'm able to do it, for the month of April to post a video every single day this month. So we'll see if that happens. Normally I wouldn't tell you that, so but I think if I tell you, then maybe in my mind I'll think that since I put it out into the universe, I should like actually make it happen. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.